Welcome back. Hey, on September the 30th, Radical Health has joined with the community to present a free legal health and administration or immigration clinic. They got it going on. And joining us with all the details, we have founder Ivelyse Andino.
Hi.
Welcome you to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us all about it. Where do we start?
Yeah, so this is really a response to our community. We saw that there was a need, and this is entirely grassroots driven. So we have community members and organizations coming together to provide renewal fees for DACA recipients. So we'll be covering all of the fees. We'll also have lawyers on hand to answer questions, to help make emergency plans, and clinicians on site, so doctors, nurses.
Yeah, when you speak about renewal, for people who don't know, renewing.
Yes, so renewing your DACA. So if you are DACA eligible.
And we keep hearing DACA, DACA, DACA. Tell us what it stands for.
Yeah, Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. That's right. But basically, if you are a dreamer, right, so that's what we hear a lot.
Dealing with immigration.
Immigration, correct. And you came here as a child, you're eligible for DACA, and you would have had that. And so basically, because of the new, Trump has given us some new announcements which make anyone who has this DACA status eligible for renewal. And that's the way that you can extend this for 2 more years. Otherwise, it's done. So what we're doing—
And when it's done, what happens?
That means that you lose your ability, your work permit. So if you're working at a job, if you're at school, you lose the ability to do so. So you want to keep this status in order to continue to provide for your family or do what you were doing before.
Great.
Yeah. So we're renewing this. So we're providing the fees right now it's $495 to renew this. And so obviously that can be a barrier. And so we've partnered with New Economy Project and individuals from the community. Fundraise, we've raised a couple of $1,000s right now. But basically anyone that comes to our clinic that's eligible can have that fee waived, and we'll be able to provide renewals at no cost.
Yeah. Now, Ivelyse, you have something coming up that people can come to learn more about it, or?
Yes, so our event is on Saturday, September 30th from 9 to 6 in Parkchester in the Hugh Grant Circle at Promised Land Covenant Church. We have a sanctuary space where it is safe, no ICE agents, no press, but anyone who wants to receive services, whether you are a DACA enrollee or undocumented and just want help, just want to talk, we're creating that safe space for you.
And who's going to be there? Your organization? And
yes, Radical Health. We have South Bronx Unite. We have Upbeat NYC, a free orchestra program, Community Connections for Youth, NILPI, New York Lawyers for the Public Interest, and a bunch of other smaller organizations, as well as individuals, a whole bunch of people from the community.
Yeah, because people need to feel comfortable. You know, they don't want to step out and say, oh, what did they get me into?
Yeah.
People need to, how do you assure people that they're going to be okay and they're going to feel comfortable when they come?
So first and foremost, just know that this is, everyone's a community member, but also this is a safe space. So we are hosting this at a church. This is a sanctuary space, so no one is allowed in without, and when I say no one, I mean specifically law enforcement, ICE. They are not going to be allowed in. We have security plans in place, but basically this is community, welcoming community.
Security is going to keep ICE out.
Exactly. Exactly. But yeah, this is just people from the Bronx coming together. We really believe in, it takes one hand, you hold your neighbor's hand, and together we make things happen. And so this is community stepping out for one another.
How did you get involved in this?
Yeah, so I founded Radical Health. I'm from the I'm a Bronx girl through and through, and saw a need to address the issues that were plaguing our health, and not just clinical health. Asthma's horrible, all these things are horrible, but there are many other things, right? Social determinants of health, right? So those are the emotional, environmental, social things that, you may or may not be able to concentrate at work if you're about to be deported, right? Or about to be evicted. So Radical Health was designed so that we can work as a community from a bottom up instead of this top-down approach to provide holistic care and services that are not just clinically focused, but focused on our whole entire being.
I like it.
Thank you.
I like it.
Thank you.
So how did you come up with the name?
I was around my dining room table. I invited everyone I knew, my neighbors,
It's either the dining
friends.
room table or the bathroom. Mine was in the bathroom. I come up with great names in the shower.
Just a moment, right, where you're either alone or breaking bread, right? In community. And we just thought about how can we break the system and do it in a way that's fully inclusive of people that have often been left out.
Let's be sincere with our people who you need to talk to and show up at this location.
Yes.
Take that camera right there
All right, awesome.
and go for it.
So basically, whoever you are, if you need help, if you've been afraid to reach out, know that you have a community that supports you. We are here. Join us on Saturday, 80 Hugh Grant Circle at Promised Land Community Church. We'll be there. We'll have childcare. We'll have refreshments. We'll have arts and crafts and music. But more importantly, we will be renewing DACA at no cost. And we'll have doctors on hand, nurses on hand, as well as lawyers to answer your questions, regardless of what it may be. So come join us, and your community has you, and we've got your back.
Got your back. That's Radical. Radical Health. She's the founder. Give her a big round of applause to Ivelyse Andino.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Ivelyse, we got to take a break right here, but stay tuned. We'll be right back with more Open Next.